Good morning, people. Welcome back to my kitchen. It has been some time. We are here because it's winter and I am a soup fanatic and also a stew fanatic for that matter. And I, I am feeling like having some homemade soup. So I'm going to make a variant on a old-fashioned alphabet soup out of this cookbook by Ron Kalinovic. I can't pronounce it. You will know if it's still alive. I butchered that, but in any case. And it is a simply delicious cooking, and it's obviously the second volume that was brought out. And I'm just going to veganize that little recipe quickly. So that is what we are going to do today. I am first going to make the stock. I'm going to use Ina Parman's vegetable spice. I'm going to use Ina Parman's vegetable stock powder. And I'm going to use Ina Parman's beef flavored stock powder. I'm going to put in 2 heaped tablespoons of each. And with that, I am not going to add salt. I will taste it in the end, but I have made the mistake many times if I use the stock powders to put salt in, and then it is very salty because there's already salt in these herbs and spices and stock powders. I am first going to boil the tomato so that I can peel the skin off. I'm sure that you all know by now how I feel about tomato peels in a dish. I just don't like it. And I apologize if you can hear Bella snoring in the background, but they're all sleeping in the dining room. They're all sleeping. Their mum, those two just need to swap beds. We have a little bit of a situation. The little sparrow that I saved has got a little bit of nerve damage, and he keeps on falling on his back. So now we must look after it 24/7, round the clock, because he can't turn himself back over. So he's going to join us today in the kitchen. I am going to freeze the end parts of the celery so that I can make stock of it if I do not have celery in the house, because to me celery and parsley makes a soup. I'm first just going to peel the tomatoes, and then I will cut them up in the pot. I'm not going to fry the onions because I don't want a fried taste to the soup. I'm trying to make like a minestrone kind of a soup here, because I think it needs to be a clear soup if I'm going to add the alphabet noodles. I won't add noodles to a very thick and creamy soup. And the whole idea is to use the alphabet noodles, which I have in my cupboard, and it's been there for some time before I must throw it away. Because you buy stuff with eggs in it, and then it hatches, and then you must throw everything away that's open in your pantry. Believe me, I've learned the hard way. How many tomatoes do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It sounds like I'm counting guinea fowl. Baby guinea fowl. Don't squeeze it too hard, Select, because then you squeeze all the good tomato juice out that you want in the soup. A tomato like this can be very hot. Burning my hands here. Don't want to spend the whole day, because after this I want to stew some guavas, because the guavas are now starting to come off the tree fast and furious, and I don't want to waste that. So I'm just going to slice up the tomatoes. You can cook down a little bit faster. Stoffel wants to go out. Aye. Hi, Stoffel. Okay, just first open for Stoffel. Now have the tomatoes chopped up in the pot. I'm now going to wait for it to start boiling. I'm going to chop up 3 medium-sized carrots. I'm not going to throw the end bits away because I'm going to feed them for the worms. Mealworms that I have for when I get sick birds, because the vet said they must then have a diet very rich in protein because they're normally so thin, and for them to put on weight they need to get protein in, and lots of it every day. And that's why I actually have the mealworms. The cookies, the Afrikaans for a wagtail. The wagtails I have helped through with the mealworms, both of them, when the little foot was sore and they couldn't source their own food. And spickles, and actually all the little guinea fowls and the guinea fowls, which I thought I was going to pull through. I haven't pulled one guinea fowl through this season. I'm going to cut the carrots in very small chunks because I'm not going to use the stick blender to blend. Sort of a minestrone type of a texture I'm looking for, and don't want the chunks floating around in the soup to be too big, also not too small. I can hear the tomatoes cooking behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an Italian style tomato, chopped tomato with oregano and basil to the pot. I'm going to add some crushed garlic and just a tiny dash of crushed ginger. And that is Puddle's call. That is how Puddle's call. She goes and fetch it there, way in the heights. A very specific call. Always, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the same amount of quacks per call. Very interesting. What I have decided I am going to do is I'm going to stick blend that tomatoes so that it is like a smooth consistency. I'm now going to add about 1 liter of that stock. If it's not enough, I will add a little bit more water. But to begin with, for starters, I'm only going to do 1 liter. And I can see that I'm definitely going to add some water. I'm going to add at least another jug of water like this. And at the same time, I sort of give the jug a rinse of all the herbs that stayed behind. Okay, that is perfect for me. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on because I don't want the volume to reduce. I don't know, my cameras are switching off at random. Not sure why. Nee, Bella, jy gaan nie nou uit nie. Kom hier asseblief. Bella? Bella? I think the dining room might get a little bit too hot for them. She's now lying here under the kitchen table by me. She wanted to go out, but then she will go and eat all the chicken food. There will be nothing left for them. She will just go and clear the plate, so I can't let her go out, unfortunately. I'm going to add the carrots to the pot now. And splashing everything full of tomato. It's got a nice beefy taste. Now I'm going to do a handful of parsley. Out of the garden, but my parsley got sick, so I had to pull all of it out and I have to start replanting again. I don't even have success with parsley nowadays. The one thing that I used to have success with was parsley and baby tomatoes, and it's not working. It's not working. Crazy. Okay. And so we're going to cut the celery as well and put it in all together. So I'm going to do the celery in the same chunks as I did the carrots. And I am going to do the leafy parts because I like that in a soup. threw that into the wrong bowl. Oh, Jesus. Well, it wouldn't have been a cooking vlog. It wouldn't have been a cooking vlog if I didn't start to do some stuff crazy. Now, would it have? Oh, Jesus. I did struggle to go to sleep last night, I must say. So I woke up a little bit tired this morning. I couldn't go to sleep. I actually went to visit Amanda during load shedding. Load shedding was from 6 to 8, and by 6 o'clock now in South Africa, it's dark. And so I went over and she made us some tea on the gas stove, and I visited a little bit. And she watches a program that's every weekday at 8:30, and so I came home at 8:15. And for some other reason, if I do the slightest little thing out of my routine, like going out now, that time of the night, which I never do, then my brain goes all haywire and I can't switch off. So I couldn't switch off, but it's fine. And I am now back on the tea wagon, so I can only drink one coffee in the morning, not my usual 2, and from then on tea, because of my heart palpitations. And the only little pill I still drank was the adrenaline blocker that controlled the heart rate, and that started to make me sick. I've got about 3 or 4 people that I speak on a regular basis daily, and they are all aware of the fact that I started to complain that I was nauseous all the time. I just couldn't shake the nauseousness. Carried on for 6 days in a row. And in the end, also I started to complain about my stomach problem. My tummy felt as if it was starting to act up again. And in the end, I don't know what made me thought about it. And I went and read the side effects of this little tablet, and I thought, oh my soul, it's now time for me to just stay off this little tablet for a few months, like 3 or 4 months, because it's starting to create havoc with my system. Too much in the system, it builds up. And so I stopped taking that. And I've got no idea why I told you that. I lost my train of thought. No, it's gone. Maybe it will come back before the end of the video, I don't know. But I went through a bit of a difficult time. Oh yes, that's why I'm telling you that, because I'm drinking tea. And normally I would have had a cup of coffee. Now I'm having a mug of tea. Nice. And I must say, Amanda has spoiled me with chai tea. I never thought that chai would go with tea, and it is actually very nice. I can recommend the chai spice tea to any one of you that enjoys chai spice. Very nice. And just like that, this vlog not a cooking vlog anymore for the people that want to follow recipes and stuff. That's got no interest in my life. The time for you to have clicked out was about 10 minutes ago, I would say. And I say again, this is not a cooking show. This is just me making food for myself and MacD. And I really felt like some homemade soup. I love my soups, like I said. And stews. I love a stew. But this is going to be nice. It's going to remind me a lot of a chicken soup that my grandmother on my mother's side used to make. And this one has got a beef flavor because I had to throw my chicken spice away. It got hohos in. Was very sad because it's so expensive. But because I didn't cook anything for the whole year last year, I would assume that that is what would have happened. And but this recipe is a beef flavored recipe. So I suppose I am sort of in line with the recipe. Just going to add this to the pot. Oh. And it's beginning to look a lot like a minestrone soup. So on the right track, I definitely am. Let me do the onions now. I'm going to put 4 good size onions. I would say this is a large size onion. So 4 large onions I am going to put into this soup. I like onion. And of course, onion and garlic is very good for the immune system. So and it gives I like the flavor of onion and garlic. So it is time consuming to cook, to make food. It just is. Here the eyes are going to go. Me and onions. I'm going to start crying now. Okay. Potent onions, potent. Oh. Oh. Okay. They are they are potent. Very juicy. I can actually feel it. There's a lot of liquid moisture in these onions, which are now splatting everywhere, and it's aiming for my eyes. Nee, Bella, jy kan nie uitgaan nie. Not pleasant. Not pleasant. But it must be done. I'm trying to do it quickly. I'm not cutting this very fine. This is not a neat chop at all. Keep my eye on the little sparrow because it keeps on falling on its back. I'm going to do a market on Saturday And now I must actually look for people to babysit this little sparrow, and the only person that's willing to do that is Amanda, for her shared love and compassion of animals. Because it will, every time it drops on its back, you need to physically turn it over. It can't help itself. I actually think 3 onions are enough. I'm going to put the 4th onion in. This looks like a lot of onion. I'm splashing everything full of. I'm splashing everything full of tomato. Everything. Okay, I'm now going to just leave the lid off. My pot is getting a bit full. And I must still put the pasta in. Oh, but it's looking nice. Okay. Why? I wonder if somebody can tell me. I wonder if somebody can tell me why people scoop the foam off, like that tomato foam now. Why do people scoop it off the top? I'm not sure what's the purpose of it. Is it for the look of it, that it looks nice? Or what is the reason behind it? Okay, so I'm not going to do the 4th onion. And I'm going to now do the 3 potatoes. It's also 3 nice big potatoes. Here is the alphabet pasta. 100% durum wheat. I wonder, I don't think a person can actually purchase egg pasta anymore unless you buy at a deli or make it yourself. I haven't seen pasta with egg in, or the Chinese. The Chinese also have egg noodles. But most noodles nowadays are made 100% durum wheat. And the alphabet little pasta noodles will thicken the soup, because pasta, if you put your sauce on your pasta and you leave it overnight in the fridge, then that pasta will soak up all that nice sauce and you will have a fairly dry pasta. So in the days when I was still cooking to sell, I would mix the sauce through the pasta so that it's already mixed through, and then I would put an extra spoon of sauce on top before I close it. Otherwise, the people will end with a very dry pasta, and I don't enjoy a dry pasta. So I assumed my clients wouldn't enjoy a dry pasta either. But those were the days. Long gone. Oh no. And I only bought 3 potatoes. Can you believe this? Oh. No. Okay. That was stupid of me. I must always take stuff that's in the back or under. And believe me, it's always the broken one or the rotten one, or yeah. It's not always good to take the one that's in the back. Oh, jeez. And I didn't take a packet. I didn't take the specials that they normally run because they're very sly. They put fresh and old stuff together in those packets. And if you don't use that at an alarming rate, so you must cook everything up almost immediately, you have wasted your money because then the older ones that they put in the packet goes rotten. I think it's the chopping that takes most of the time. And often oh, often people will think that to make a salad is an easy thing to make. But a salad and a soup and a stew is actually a lot of work because there's a lot of different veggies and stuff that goes in it. It's the chopping that's time consuming, the peeling and the chopping, not the cooking so much. So if you have somebody that can prepare that for you, then it's nice. I'm now trying to work with 2 cameras to get different camera angles. But now sometimes we'll get to switch the one on. So you might be stuck looking at my face all the time. I just forgot to switch the other one on, which is actually the one that's more important, that's focused on the chopping that I'm doing. Oh, gee. It's difficult to vlog all by yourself. It really is. That's why I take McDavid with me wherever I go to help. But he needs to learn such a lot of stuff still. Last piece. Then it's only the cooking that's left. And that the stove does for me. I must just go and look in the pot every now and again and give it a good stir. And then taste, of course. Okay, I'm just going to put these potatoes in the stove. I'm going to put the potatoes in the pot on the stove. The pot is on the stove and the potatoes must go into the pot. And I'm splashing everything dirty. Every single time I put an extra ingredient in, I'm splashing. There we go. And this is what it looks like. Maybe I must ladle the foam off. If I really want to make a good video, I suppose I must ladle the foam off. Happens to it. And then I must just turn it around. Come on. And there you go. I'm going to put the alphabet pasta in for 10 minutes. Okay. Guava tree in the garden, and this year I'm fortunate that I can actually use some of the guava, so this is the second batch that I can stew for us to have with custard. Okay. Okay, the alphabet noodles didn't all stay intact as nicely as in the book's picture, but it's fine. I'm not going to read some words in my soup like a tea leaf reader. Okay. And this spoon must be over 100 years old. My grandfather on my mother's side made it. So this comes from the farm. It's a very old spoon. There's all the alphabets, people. Look at that. My mother will get the heebie-jeebies if you eat your soup with this spoon. This is a dessert spoon or a porridge spoon. This is, oh, look how I shake. This is a soup spoon. So soup, you eat with this spoon. Porridge and puddings, you eat with this spoon. Amanda and myself was talking just the other day, and we talked about the stuff that we used to have etiquette-wise if you entertain people at your house. The different glasses, wine glasses and the water glasses and the side plates for your salads and the knives and forks, and you eat from the outside in. That is something that is lost to society. We just don't do that anymore. But in any case, so that's the lesson on the spoons. And I am now going to taste my soup with the soup spoon. And the alphabet actually came out nice. Look at that. Actually came out very nice. It's just all in the bottom of the pot. They really came out nice. Okay, and my taste. And I know it tastes nice because I tasted as I was cooking. But it's very hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. Okay, here we go. It still looks very hot. Too hot to taste. I have to open it. Too hot to taste. Mm. Mm. It is perfect. I didn't overcook the veggies, and it is, oh, I'm so hot. I'm sweating. Let me try again. Mm. Mm. Oh, this is good. You cannot make this soup because it is good. It is delicious. And I am going to say thank you for staying with me, if you are still with me at this point in time in the video, for a day in the kitchen. It is a hot day actually outside. I dressed completely wrongly. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for supporting me. I do see all the views, much appreciated, but I do need you to press that subscribe button. I am still quite a ways to go till 1,000 subscribers. And also YouTube like you to interact with me in my videos, in the comment section, and you must leave that thumbs up. So until next time, keep well and goodbye.